हे गुड इवनिंग मेरे प्यारे बच्चों, कैसे हैं आप सब? अगर आप मुझे देख सकते हैं, सुन सकते हैं तो राइट यू इन द चैट बॉक्स, जल्दी से लिख दो यो चैट बॉक्स में. It's going to be, as Vani ma'am says, super duper exciting session today, because today I'm going to talk about that subject which pains you a lot, which is physics. So yes, by the way, for all those who are attending me for the first time, who are actually listening me for the first time, let me introduce myself. I am Anand Prakash, co-founder of Vedantu, and I have been a master teacher of physics for last 15 years. So last 15 years I have been teaching a lot of kids and seen a lot of students going into AIMS, MAMC and the top colleges of the country. So बच्चों, इसके साथ we'll start the session, but are you guys excited or not? जल्दी जल्दी लिख दो. Are you guys excited? You or no? And let me see a lot of likes in the chat box and also likes for the video. So share it, like it. It's going to be super duper exciting session. So let's start with my introduction first. Of course, I am Anand, and here are my few credentials. If you don't know me, I have myself mentored and taught All India Rank 4, 7, 8 and 9 for AIMS when AIMS used to have a separate paper. अब तो उसकी बात नहीं रहेगी. So whenever it used to have a separate paper, these were few of the students. But my major credential is those students who were struggling. Those students who were struggling, and I pushed them to get one seat of MBBS. So I feel I have actually succeeded there, because personally मैं अपना credit तो वहीं पे दूंगा जहाँ पे जो बच्चा मतलब who was struggling to get a even top 10,000 or 50,000 rank, I pushed him or her to get a top 1,000 or top 2,000 rank. So with this, thank you Vani ma'am for actually having me here on this channel, and I'm excited to be in front of all the kids, so that I can share my knowledge of physics, how it can be taken from a level, topic का नाम भी है, so from zero to hero. So typically it's great at this point of time that the dates are still to be announced and you have a lot of ample time in front of you. So of course it is going to be a little late, and this year there is a probability, and I am expecting that there will be a probability, just like mains in NEET exam also there will be options given for each question. So you have 45 questions for physics, 45 for chemistry and 90 for bio. So I am suspecting you will get 50, 50 and 100, and 5 will be optional because of the reduced syllabus. So this is again my expectation that it will be a reduced syllabus this time. Because of the reduced syllabus you will get more options. But without going further, let me just show you a few of the students whom I have taught personally, and the first two students are very close because they were my first medical batch student. We had only 12 students, and in that 12 students, in a very small town in Punjab called Patiala, we were successful in getting the very first AIMS rank from our institute, from our previous institute, and we got All India Rank 7 and All India Rank 9 in the very first year. केवल 12 बच्चे थे, and the story is phenomenal, but not for today's session. I will definitely talk about their stories, and then we never stopped and we never looked back. Every year since then we have been producing AIMS rank, top ranks. Last year the same institute got All India Rank 1. So बच्चों, trust me, all these students, if you see, they were not super intelligent. But आप बोलोगे सर आप क्या बात कर रहे हो? Why are you telling me this? They have got All India Rank 7, All India Rank 9. In fact, he further went and got All India Rank 1 in his PG exam. So how can I say they were average? Because बच्चों, when we started in that small town, most of the good students, they have flocked out of the city to study they went to Chandigarh, they went to Delhi, they went to Kota, they went to bigger places to study for their competitive exams. And there were few students who were left out. And these students, they came to us because it was first medical batch, and we were not from medical background. We were from IIT and the other colleges. So typically we did not have any background or knowledge of the medical. So these students just came because their friends were studying in engineering stream. So they came, they studied, and we worked really hard. They worked really hard, and finally the end result was this 7 and 9. So therefore, based on these experiences which I have built over the period of time, I can tell you that whatever I will be telling you in physics, अगर आप उसको ढंग से कर लोगे, trust me, you will get very, very good marks and qualifying marks for any government medical seat. So let's go ahead. We are the founders. So as you will be, so I am Anand Prakash, Pulkit Jain, Vamsi Krishna. So we three co-founded Vedantu, and before this Laksh Institute in Punjab, which was the students who were from that institute. So we are the founders here, but trust me, we will carry out experience and we love to teach. So that's the difference between any place in the country, any institute in the country, and this place where we as founders also are teachers and we teach and we love to teach. So yes, now these are the first starting point. So मैंने आज session क्या लिखा है? Zero to hero. So these are the first 7 points which every student who is preparing in this country should follow. And these 7 things is, the first thing starts with your belief. So let me just ask few questions. So I can see few of the name, Pragya, Hari, Sukhmani, Aarti, Preet. So all of you, please tell me one thing. Do you believe in yourself? Yes or no? Jaldi jaldi batao. Let's hear it out loud. Do you believe in yourself or not? Let me see. Wow. Oh, great. Because जैसे आप जितना तेजी से yes भागता है ना, उतनी तेजी से हमें एनर्जी मिलती है. So yes, I really believe that you, all of you, need to believe, because everything starts with the first point. That until unless you believe, trust me, nothing starts. So you have to believe, no matter whether your parents are believing in you, whether your friends, your teachers, they are believing in you, you have to believe in yourself. And that's the first key, because हमारी आंखों में, in our teachers' eye, in Vani ma'am's eye, in my eye, in any of the teacher who is teaching you, you are already diamond. You, even if you get into AIMS, if you get into MAMC, if you get into any medical college, or you don't get into, you will remain a diamond in front of our eyes. And therefore it is very important that you start to believe in yourself, if you don't believe in yourself. The second important point is ambition. Are you ambitious? Are you really thinking that so just let me see how many, what is the aim of all of you? Which college do you really want to get into? Let me see few of the names. Jaldi jaldi batao. What is the name? Let me see few of the college. Where do you really want to go? AIMS, okay, AFMC, Osmania, okay, AIMS Delhi, उसके नीचे भी लिख दो भाई कुछ. AIMS, अरे भाई, MAMC, okay, I saw MAMC. There was Ranchi College, then HMC Uttarakhand. Great. I can see a lot of you writing a lot of names here. बच्चों, सबसे पहले, this is where I say ambition. Are you ambitious? Are you really believing in yourself that you can get into any college you really feel like? मतलब, it's not difficult. It's not difficult. Yes, the competition has become tough. Last year, they made the paper very, very easy, and therefore the competition shot up. But can you do it or not? Yes, you can do it. But it all starts with first 2 points. The third important point is, to do that, you have to have a very strong willpower. The willpower starts with, can you do away with your mobile phone? Yes or no? Can you do away with your mobile phone? मतलब during study hours, अगर मैंने बोला आपको, if you have to study for 3 hours, and I ask you that, okay beta, in that 3 hours you don't have to have any mobile phone, or you don't have to do any message, you don't have to talk to your friend during that 3 hours. Can you do that? And that is called willpower. If you can do away without your mobile phone for 3 hours in a day, trust me, you have a strong willpower. But if it is less than 3 hours, your willpower is not that strong, and you have to make your willpower extremely strong. And that is the third point. The fourth is sacrifice. And sacrifice is the biggest thing, because just let me ask you, how many of you have a boyfriend or girlfriend? And this is a question that you should address. And I really address that question. I have been addressing this question. Sure sir का मतलब मैं क्या समझूं? You have? No, yes, no, yes, no, yes. At least I can see more no here. That's great. So it is not bad or wrong. I'm not saying anything right or wrong about having a boyfriend or girlfriend at this stage. What I'm trying to say is, this is a distraction, and this is a big distraction. And whenever I have asked any student to actually take a pause button for 6 months or 5 months in their preparation, because no matter how much we feel that it is a positive motivation, it is so we are talking to each other, we are actually talking about academics, but we are wasting each other time, both ours as well as the others, because that 1 hour, 2 hour or 3 hour bacho. So matlab no is good. Yes, no means single, yeah, right? So basically great. So why I am talking about this point, because whenever we talk, the time is a waste for both of the person, and I'm just talking about a pause button for next 4 or 5 months, because when you do a pause button for next 4 or 5 months, trust me, all these things amplify. So your sacrifice, so therefore it requires sacrifice. मैं उसको बोलता हूँ sacrifice. Have you watched the movie Rockstar? Rockstar, the actor says that without sacrifice he will never become a rock star. And trust me, I am here to make you rock star. Vani ma'am is here to make you rock star. Every teacher at Vedantu is here to make you a rock star. But for rock star, you need to sacrifice. You really need to sacrifice, and this is a big sacrifice that I am expecting from all of you. 2 things. One is do away with your mobile phone during your study hours, and the second is if not, it is a good thing, but if you have and you are wasting time, if not and still wasting time, that's the biggest waste of time. But if you have boyfriend or girlfriend, please take a pause button for next 5 or 6 months. Thank you, beta. Thank you, Dr. Sajdev. Now, the 5th and 6th point are extremely important. You need to be consistently doing the hard work. Matlab, iska matlab ye hai, and I actually showed you the result of 7th ranker Amit Kumar. Now, Amit Gupta, and Amit was the student. When he joined, he used to only study for 4 or 5 hours, that's it. But still he got 7 rank in AIMS. Okay, he was intelligent, but that 4 or 5 hours, no matter what happened in his life, he was very consistent, and therefore hard work alone is not helpful. Matlab, I have studied 4 or 5 or let's say 10 hours, 14 hours for 2 consecutive days or 4 consecutive days, and 5th day I sleep. I don't do anything. 6th day I don't do anything. Then the hard work which I have done for the last 5 days goes for a waste. It actually is not helpful. Anything which is not consistent is not helpful. So bachcho, it is not about your hard work. Whether you do 4-hour hard work, 5-hour or 6-hour or whatever hours, that need to be consistent for the next 5 or 6 months. So aaj aankh band karo aur pran karo. Just take a vow today that I am going to work consistently for the next 5 or 6 months. And whatever that hour, 4-hour, 5-hour, 6-hour, doesn't matter. But it needs to be consistent. Okay? Awesome. Great. Let me see how many of you have done wow. Yes, I can. Yes, I will. How to do smart work? Abhi karenge na? Abhi we'll talk about that. These are few of the points. Without these points, we cannot go ahead. So therefore, these points. And the last one, because in the next 6 months, there is going to be lot of drama, bachcho. Lot of drama. Matlab, I will tell you my story. So I have gone to IIT Roorkee gaya tha main, and I have been teaching physics both to NEET students as well as the JEE students. So what I have seen, and when I was a student, when I was preparing, so my mother was a teacher and she used to teach in the government school, and whenever she used to come back home, and it was last day before the exam, so exam was supposed to happen in May and this was the month of March, and I used to be roaming around, not studying at that point of time. So one day she saw, the second day she saw, and third day she came and she scolded like anything. You can't study, तुमसे पढ़ाई नहीं हो सकती, तुम कुछ नहीं कर सकते, मतलब, and she scolded like anything. And I started boo 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 शुरू हो गया मेरा. So I started crying a lot, and मतलब I really cried, and you know what pinched me? That I am studying the entire day and she is not able to see, but that 1-2 hour when I am not studying, she has come and scolded me. And these kind of drama will happen entire next 6 months, or it will keep on increasing, because your hard work, your patience keeps on increasing towards the end. Your hard work increases, so does your frustration levels increases, and because of that all this drama will happen. So you need to have lot of patience. But today, if I see in hindsight, she was right. I should have told her, mom, or I should have been like, I should have studied for that hour because she was expecting. Maybe I should have taken break somewhere else. So, bacho, I think my mom was right. She had all the right to scold me. And I'm not saying that parents should not scold, but we need to be as students patient, and parents who are watching this, you also need to be patient with your kids for the next 5-6 months, because every kid goes through a lot of frustration during these last 5 or 6 months, because they study, they do hard work, but still the students, and I know all of you, that sometimes after studying we don't get marks and we get frustrated. क्या हो रहा है यार, मतलब इतनी मेहनत के बाद भी नंबर नहीं आ रहे. अब if I'm putting up so much hard work and still I'm not getting that marks, I will get frustrated. And therefore this drama, and therefore the patience is required. And trust me, and this is a humble request to all the parents who are watching this, please give space to your students or your kids, because they need this and they need your complete support at this point of time, and they need to be completely free in their mind, and corona has pushed them and in fact made them more frustrated. So please, for all parents and all the students, don't take advantage of this. Matlab, because I have told it for your parents, it is not that I'm not asking you to not do this consistent hard work. You have to do that, right? So I was working hard and therefore it pinched me. So ask yourself whether you are actually sincere or not. If you are sincere, you need not worry about anything. So be patient for next 6-7 months. Chalo. So yes, parents are always right, definitely. उनकी वजह से हूं मैं जो हूं आज. But कभी कभी उनको भी गुस्सा आता है, कभी कभी हमें भी गुस्सा आता है. So दोनों के गुस्से का लेवल जो है जब बढ़ जाता है तो हमारा पेशेंस, उनका पेशेंस लूज हो जाता है, राइट? चलो. So now, very important point, बच्चों. Last year everything went topsy-turvy because of the corona thing, because of lot of extension of the exam, because student got lot of time. The paper is repetitive in nature. Last year it was very different. I don't think it is going to be repeated this year. So सबसे पहले, therefore I have actually given you some benchmark numbers of last year. That top 10 was 710 and above out of 720. Oh my God. Matlab, I was not expecting that. For the first time in the entire 15 year, I was wrong last year. I did not expect to be so high, the cutoff to be so high. But it happened last year, and I'm not expecting that is not going to be repeated. Paper will be little tougher than last year, but still I'm assuming that the cutoff level and expectation level will go higher. And so many students are watching. Are you not liking it? Let me see a lot of likes here, bacho. Matlab, I hope everyone is liking this video. Therefore, you are watching and consistently watching. एक बार like तो बनता है ना? Please like. Okay, I can see a lot of you. Awesome, great. Now, बच्चों, this is the cutoff, and this is, I'm not going to talk. This was the last year cutoff. 720 पे rank 1 आई थी, and last year, in fact, government seat उससे पहले तक, last year तक इन marks पे मिल जाता था. So you used to get a government seat till here, right? But last year what happened? Last year it actually increased. Somewhere it went to 590 or 600 for a government seat in their respective state college. So actually it went lot higher last year. So almost 50 marks का upward trend था last year because of the paper and because of the syllabus and whatever. So syllabus did not reduce that much last year, and this year also, बच्चों, you will get more options. But option is not bad. Option is good. What is bad is हम क्या strategy follow करते हैं. So therefore 50 marks increase हुआ था. This year I feel it will be somewhere around here, and it will not be as low as 540, but it will be somewhere around 570 with the level and everything, because the level will be almost similar to last year, little bit higher than last year. Okay, but chalo, we'll not talk about the cutoff and everything because that is after the paper that we do. So let's go ahead and see the paper. This is my expectation, bacho, and don't until unless any announcement comes, don't take it seriously. My expectation is that you will get +5 in here, and you will get 10 marks plus over here. So 10 questions. So you will get 50 questions here, out of which you have to attempt 45. You will get 50 questions here, out of which you will have to attempt 45, and you will get 100 questions here, out of which you will have to attempt 90. This is my expectation and my guess based on whatever has been done in JEE Main. This is my definitely expectation. And today I am going to show you exactly that to get to these marks, मतलब इस पे strategy क्या follow करनी है. Obviously, I am not going to talk about these two because Vani ma'am has already taken the session, and Abhinav sir is going to take a session on chemistry tomorrow. So I will be focusing only on chemistry, although I have been guiding students for all the three subjects: physics, chemistry, botany and zoology. So I have been guiding students for all these, and I have been telling them what are these easy kill topics in all chemistry and bio, but today I will restrict myself to physics only. So let's go ahead and see exactly. I will not talk about this first. Let's go ahead and let's talk about, first we'll talk about, physics as a strategy. Now, important thing in physics is you have to actually focus on NCERT. And NCERT is a very, very, very good book when it comes to your NEET exam. Why and how to read NCERT I am going to show. मतलब आज मैं बताऊंगा कि आपके फिजिक्स में नंबर क्यों नहीं आते हैं और आप फिजिक्स में नंबर किस तरीके से इंक्रीज कर सकते हो, राइट. सो आई विल बी शोइंग यू दिस. सो बट स्ट्रेटजी का पहला पार्ट ही यू हैव टू फोकस ऑन एनसीईआरटी, एंड दैट्स द बेस्ट बुक that is available here for MBBS, and no other book has better theory, better questions, which actually will increase your chances of getting selected in any MBBS college or any in NEET exam. The second important point is coverage. Because the paper has become very, very easy, you can't leave lot of topics. You have to cover the entire topic, and you don't have to go deep into physics as your counterparts in engineering or JEE वाले जो बच्चे हैं वो करते हैं. You have to be doing basics in each of the chapter of physics, which means you have to remember all the formulae. You have to actually focus on few key important results of that chapter, and then I will talk about the approach. So सबसे पहले cover all the basic topics. This is very, very important thing, and how you will cover, I will just cover in 5 minutes time. So सबसे पहले तो आप ये कर लोगे, you will cover all the basic topics, और इस पे जो कवर करोगे वो कवर करोगे आप. सबसे पहले इसकी एक कॉपी होनी चाहिए आपके पास, फॉर्मूले की एक कॉपी होनी चाहिए, एंड प्लीज प्रिपेयर दिस प्लस इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट्स, बिकॉज इन NEET exam, it is very important that you should be focused, and you should have a separate copy of physics in which you have written down all the formulae of that chapter and this important points of that particular chapter, right? ये सबके लिए, मतलब this is for 2022 also, ठीक है? Now the second is, most of the students, they don't do previous year questions. Previous year question is a must because NEET is a repetitive exam. So it is very important that there are two important key factors here. You have to revise and repeat, which means that जो भी कर लिया उसको फिर से रिवाइज करो और बार बार उसको रिपीट करो, because the paper is almost similar. Every year same kind of question is asked, and if you have solved last 5 to 7 year paper, there is a probability that similar concept will be asked. In fact, in NEET, lot of times same question is asked, and therefore you are expected to solve 45 questions in 1 hour. So question cannot be tough. The question has to be easy, and for that to be easy, it has to be repetitive. And because it is repetitive, it is a great thing that you should revise previous year questions. So it is a must. Matlab, this is a must. If you are not doing that, then you are doing a blunder, you are doing a crime. So crime नहीं करना है अपने को previous year questions करने ही करने. It is a must, right? Okay. Now what I have done is, इसको भी हटा देते हैं. I have actually taken few snapshots from a chapter of optics, and I will tell you कि NCERT में कैसे अपने को advantage उठाना है. How are we going to take the advantage of NCERT? Yes. मतलब how not to take, this is a basic thing, and I have just taken few snapshots. So let's see how to take advantage. The first thing that I have written over here is, in NEET, what can be asked? So typically there is a table. Now we are reading the theory. So we read this, but sometimes we miss this. This is very important because lot of questions are directly asked from these direct formula. Like for example, refractive index of water is given, right? So they will compare that refractive index of diamond is greater than water, and you will say, sir, this is not given in theory because कहीं नहीं लिखा है, यहाँ पे कहीं लिखा नहीं है that refractive index of diamond is greater than water, but the value is given, and therefore you should know that refractive index of diamond, which is 2.42, is greater than refractive index of water. And this is how you need to remember what is the critical angle. And now you can see that refractive index is inversely proportional to critical angle. So clearly when refractive index is low, this is low, then this is high, and this is यहाँ पे high, then this is low. So clearly you can clearly see from here that you need to note these few points from NCERT, and once you start doing that, you don't have to read any book, you don't have to do lot of things, you simply can get each and everything, बच्चों, each and everything from NCERT. मतलब you will get everything from here. So this is the first thing, table को कैसे use करना है. So increasing, decreasing. What is the relation between refractive index and critical angle? It actually is inversely proportional. So whenever refractive index will increase, critical angle will decrease. So these are few of the things which you need to note down. Okay. Now the next thing. Now this was a diagram. So what I did was I took a snapshot. Now what kind of question can be asked? The question which can be asked over here is, अब यहाँ से देखो क्या पूछ सकता है. For example, here when it is a normal temperature. So at uniform temperature, you can see that there is no bending of light. So no bending of light. And this is like through diagram I will learn. No bending of light. So light is traveling along a straight path, and therefore no mirage is formed. But here, what kind of question? This you know as theory that light bends if there is a warmer air near the ground, and there is a here it will be lighter air. So not lighter, or I will say cold air. ठीक है? So cold air, warm air, and refractive index is decreasing. So definitely refractive index decreases with increase in temperature. And this is one thing which is directly not given, but you have to actually just look at the diagram and see. And you can clearly see when refractive index is decreasing, the light is bending towards it. So clearly आप देख सकते हो यहाँ से हो क्या रहा है. And you have to just note down everything in the diagram. So you have to spend a lot of time on the diagram, on the table, and then you will get the maximum out of NCERT, right? So I think you will get maximum out of NCERT if you start looking at table, you start looking at diagram. This was the second point, that you have to actually look at all these points. For example, the second point is written over here. When the layers of air is closer to the ground having varying temperature, hottest layer around the ground, light from distant tree may undergo total internal reflection, and because of which you are able to see the mirage. Okay, but again, I'm not going to teach you the theory, but I'm just telling you how to use the NCERT in the best format. The third is example. You have to solve each and every example. मतलब you have to solve each and every example, and that is a must, right? मतलब example अगर आप नहीं कर रहे हो इसके, और दुनिया में 10 ऑब्जेक्टिव किताब कर रहे हो, मतलब यू आर सॉल्विंग 10 ऑब्जेक्टिव बुक्स बट नॉट सॉल्विंग एग्जांपल्स ऑफ एनसीईआरटी, अगेन इट इज अ क्राइम, इट इज अ ब्लंडर. You can't do a crime at this point of time, especially during your preparation. So you have to solve all the examples of NCERT, and that is a must. So when I say basic formulae involves all the examples of NCERT, because that is going to be asked in the form of objective in your NCERT or in your NTA exam for NEET, and this is type of example. So every chapter has few examples, you have to solve each one of them, right? Now the next, this is again very important point. Matlab you have to actually do all the points to ponder. Matlab every chapter ends with summary, and after summary there is points to ponder, and you have to focus on these points to ponder because they have critical points and they are a quick revision for the entire chapter. So, and all this has to be noted down in your notes copy. So you have to have a notes copy, and all these points in your own handwriting should be there, so that you revise your notes copy again and again, or make NCERT your notes copy. For example, when I used to prepare, I used to have a sticky note in like this, and some important points, some important formulae of that particular page just written on the sticky notes, and sticky notes I used to stick between NCERT books. So therefore I actually, even I was preparing for my JEE exam, which is little tougher than your NEET exam, but still as a student I used to do complete chemistry. I was relying on NCERT, and in fact in physics also, because it is one of the best books available there out in the market. There are a lot of other books, but this is the best book available for the exam. Yes, it is not clear because I have not, of course, sorry for that, but my intention is not to actually show you the questions or the theory, but the points. So 4 important points from NCERT. The first I will just quickly say, the first is this table, which you have to note down, and not only table, value याद नहीं करना है केवल, आपको relationship, you have to see the relationship between refractive index and critical angle. You have to see how it is increasing, decreasing. So all these things you have to actually just do a mental map. And if you do it twice, thrice, because all those who are in 12th, you have to give board exams. So you have to anyway do NCERT. And if you are doing NCERT, you have to do this. So please do it, give time, do it well, so that you don't have to do it again, right? But jitni baar NCERT karoge, you will learn something new, right? Now, so basically all these things, the last but not the least point is the easy kill topics. For all those students who really fear physics, who really feel कि यार ये मुझसे नहीं हो सकता है, I should focus more on botany, zoology and chemistry. These are few of the topics, these are must do topics. You can't skip these topics. Almost 60% of the question comes from only these topics, which is semiconductor devices, thermodynamics, EMI, modern physics, electrostatics, magnetism, current electricity, geometrical optics and circular motion. So easy kill topics मैं नाम देता हूं because they are easy and they are scoring, because इससे questions ज़्यादा आते हैं और repetitive आते हैं. So please इसका एक snapshot ले लो, and you have to actually follow easy kill topics for those who are actually scoring almost 0 marks or 10 marks in physics and not able to score very high marks. So typically for them, if you feel that you can't do physics, you need to put your time and energy into bio and chemistry. Then for physics, these are few easy kill topics which you need to focus, right? So ये typically ये है, and then I will talk about the last. अभी जो आप पूछ रहे थे कि crash course का क्या है, तो I will just talk about that. So crash course, which is for the NEET, is a comprehensive, अगर आपको कुछ नहीं सोचना है कि यार कोई किताब मत बताओ, कोई कहां से करना है, if you just need to focus on one thing and only one thing, means classes में कौन सी क्लास करनी है, which class to do, what notes to follow, what teachers to follow, what books to follow. If you really don't want to think anything about that, and if you are scoring less than 500 marks today, for you, for quick revision of the entire 11th and 12th syllabus, nothing in the country is better than the crash course today at Vedantu, because the teachers, your Vani ma'am, myself, the teachers who have taught All India Rank 1, the teachers who have taught All India Rank 4, they have sat together, for example Ruhani ma'am and the other teachers, they have sat together and they have designed this entire syllabus, which can be condensed and taught in 120 sessions. And 120 is big, because आप देखो 120 का मतलब क्या हुआ, 120 sessions means 2 hour का एक session है, which is 240 hour का session. So total is 240, and everything, your entire 11th and 12th has been condensed, with you not thinking about what book to do, because after every lecture you will get an assignment which you need to solve, and there is a regular test which is on the pattern of NEET, and if the pattern changes, we'll also change the pattern based on whatever the notification will come. And this is a comprehensive course, the best in the country. इससे बढ़िया course exist ही नहीं करता है. That is my guarantee. Why I'm saying that? Because this content, the entire pedagogy, क्या पढ़ाना है, क्या पढ़ना है, कौन से question solve करने से ज़्यादा किस question के आने की probability है, ये सब हम इसलिए बता सकते हैं confidently, because we have produced All India Rank 1 last year, last to last year in our previous institute, which we said Laksh, and we have produced so many AIMS results, we have produced top ranks, and therefore you can completely trust on this program if you need a quick revision and if you are scoring less than 500 marks in your competitive exam. So all this the link is there in the description. You can use AP NEET as the coupon code, and the whole price is at 8,000 rupees, and you can use AP NEET. The link is in the description, which is vdnt.in/AP NEET, Anand Prakash NEET. तो अगर आप ये यूज करोगे, you will get it at 8,000 rupees. You can avail it. Enroll, डिस्क्रिप्शन में जाओगे और वहां मिल जाएगा, ठीक है. सो मतलब ऑलरेडी बहुत, मतलब बच्चे बहुत ज्यादा डिमांड है इसकी. मतलब इफ यू विल बी इन द अर्ली बैच, you will be getting मतलब lot of time for your preparation. So I would expect कि आज ही join कर लो, so that you get lot of time in front of you for the preparation and you don't have to think. And the important thing here is you will have lot of your doubt solving. मतलब it's a two way. YouTube is one way, जहां पे मोस्टली हम बात करते हैं और आप नोट्स लिख सकते हो, सुन सकते हो, बट यहाँ पे सब कुछ है. नोट्स आपको बनाने की जरूरत नहीं है, सब कुछ रिकॉर्डेड है, आप बार बार देख सकते हो. तो लेक्चर लाइव है, बट वो बाद में रिकॉर्ड हो जाता है, तो आपका अगर लेक्चर छूट भी गया तो आप बाद में उसको देख सकते हो. यू कैन वॉच इट लेटर ऑल्सो. So all these there, it is covered, and I hope a lot of you will be joining it. But I hope you really got the glimpse ki how you will become a zero to hero, and especially NCERT will make you zero to hero in 4 or 5 months time in your preparation, and if you do it wisely. Especially 12th का NCERT तो घोट जाना है, मतलब you have to simply mug up the entire 12th NCERT. And I hope everyone benefited from today's lecture, and I have a lot to talk. I will be coming on to these channels and I will be talking about lot of motivation things. I will be talking about lot of stories, how students from this time, मतलब lot of students ask that क्या last के इन दिनों में, मतलब can I do it in the last few months? And I tell them yes. The moment my mother used to tell me one phrase, जब जागो तब सवेरा. Whenever you get up, then is the morning. So basically morning starts when you get up. So if you start believing in yourself, if you start believing and start doing things for that competitive exam, that is the day when you have arrived, when you have started. But bacho, apart from all these things, let me tell you few things, that no matter what college you end up, all these next few months will teach you few things. Willpower, your ability to do sacrifice, your ability to do consistent hard work, and these are few attributes which are required in life, whether you become a doctor or you don't become a doctor. For us, for we teachers, you are already diamond. मतलब आप ऑलरेडी सक्सेसफुल हो बच्चों, आपने मेहनत करी, इतना टाइम यहाँ लगा रहे हो बैठ के, कोई फालतू वेस्ट तो नहीं कर रहे हो. कोई मतलब आपके बहुत सारे दोस्त अभी मूवी देख रहे होंगे, गाना सुन रहे होंगे, आप यहाँ बैठ के सेशन सुन रहे हो. मतलब यू ऑलरेडी वांट टू डू इट, यू रियली हैव इन इट यू. मतलब आप बिल्कुल आप कभी भी अपना कॉन्फिडेंस किसी को छीनने मत देना यार, किसी एग्जाम की ना. नो एग्जाम इन द वर्ल्ड हैज दैट राइट टू टैग you as successful or failure. This is an important statement which I have told numerous of students in the past, that no exam has so much power in them that they can tell you that you are successful or failure. You already are successful. Matlab, in our eyes, in eyes of all the teachers at Vedantu, you are a success. So we will never judge you. We will never say आपका नहीं हुआ, आपको ये भी नहीं आता है, आपको वो भी नहीं आता है. यार अगर आपको आता होता सब कुछ तो हम टीचर्स की जरूरत क्या थी, राइट? और हमें सवाल पूछने का हक ही नहीं. मतलब इस इंडिया में किसी भी टीचर को ये सवाल पूछने का हक नहीं है कि बेटा तुमको ये भी नहीं आता है. भाई हम इसीलिए हैं. We are there to teach you. We are not there to question you. And we have to believe in you. And we believe in you. We at Vedantu, that is our motto, to believe in each and every kid. And what ranks you have seen? They rank 7, they rank 9, 8. Matlab, these were kids who were ordinary, who were just like you, who were just simply started listening to us and started aspiring big. Matlab, trust me, I have seen very average kid rising up and getting into the top colleges of the country. And it is not a miracle. It is their belief. हमने कुछ नहीं किया यार, हम तो बच्चे थे यार. मतलब 15 साल पहले ले जाओ ना. 15 years back we were just kids out of college. How can we make doctors यार? We only talked to them. We only believed in them. And rest of the things they did. मतलब अमित जो देख रहे हो, ध्रुव देख रहे हो, सुखमन को देख रहे हो, सुखमन यूएस के अंदर है, ये दोनों बच्चे एम्स में अपना पीजी कर चुके हैं. मतलब आप किसी भी बच्चे को, ओशिन को देखो अभी एम्स के अंदर है. सो ऑल दीज किड्स, दे एक्चुअली वेयर एवरेज स्टूडेंट्स, और आई विल से ऑर्डिनरी स्टूडेंट्स, but really had an ambition. After looking at us, after talking to us, their ambition increased, and because their ambition increased, they believed in themselves, they worked hard consistently, they went into the respective college, right? So और देखो जसमीत खुशी खुशी कर रहा है, खुशी तो यहां पे है यार चेहरे पे, y is equal to x square. क्यों जसमीत? y is equal to x square is the खुशी, right? खुशी. So don't search for another खुशी, just search for the y is equal to x square, because Pulkit sir maths के टीचर हैं, and he always talks about this, that every student should have y is equal to x square का जो कर्व है ना, ऐसा बनता है, वो ऐसा बनता है. So you all have to be happy kids, right? Y is equal to x square is a parabolic curve, and therefore we want all students to have y is equal to x square on their faces, right? And that is something that is our expectation. तो खुशी इधर उधर मत ढूंढो, खुशी अपने चेहरे पे ढूंढो और खुशी यहां पे ढूंढो, y is equal to x square, right? So great बच्चों, and I really love to have this session, and there are a lot of chat which is happening, lot of queries that I can see. जितनी भी क्वेरी आपके दिमाग में, बिकॉज मैंने बच्चों को केवल फिजिक्स के लिए गाइड नहीं किया, आई हैव गाइडेड देम फॉर नीट एग्जाम, आई हैव गाइडेड मेंटर्ड देम फॉर ऑल दी 3 सब्जेक्ट्स, फिजिक्स है, केमिस्ट्री है, बॉटनी है, जोलॉजी है, इनके लिए गाइड किया है. बच्चों को वहां पे तीनों सब्जेक्ट से पहुंचते हैं, एक सब्जेक्ट से नहीं पहुंचते हैं. तो अगर आपकी कोई भी क्वेरी है, इफ यू हैव एनी क्वेरी, प्लीज राइट डाउन इन द कॉमेंट बॉक्स आफ्टर दिस लेक्चर. और अभी जब ये हम कंप्लीट कर लेंगे तो, अरे मैं कहां बोल रहा हूं मतलब था यार, देखो मेरे साथ क्लास करोगे तो मैं टांग खींचता रहता हूं थोड़ी सी, सो आई कीप ऑन पुलिंग द लेग. आई हैव बीन दैट काइंड ऑफ अ स्टूडेंट माई सेल्फ, तो प्लीज डोंट माइंड मी, ठीक है? आई लव एवरी किड. तो बच्चों अपने डाउट्स एंड क्वेरीज प्लीज कमेंट बॉक्स में लिखिए, एंड आई विल बी कमिंग पर्सनली देयर एंड आंसरिंग मोस्ट ऑफ द क्वेरीज देयर, राइट? सो लव यू वेरी मच, and really I love to interact, love to teach, although because of my time constraint I don't teach that much, but नीट में तो मैंने बहुत मेहनत करी है, इसलिए मुझे नीट वाले बच्चे एक अलग ही दुनिया दिखती है, अलग ही प्यार है मुझे. बिकॉज मैंने जब पहली बार हुआ था ना, जब मैंने बोला था वापस आके, 2-4 दिन की क्लास हुई होगी, 12 बच्चे बैठे हुए थे, छोटा सा क्लासरूम था, और मैं आके पुलकित को बोलता हूँ, पुलकित पता है तुझे 2 बच्चे एम्स जाएंगे, और पुलकित हंसने लगा. मतलब तुझे पता भी है तो क्या बोल रहा है? पटियाला में एक छोटी सी जगह है, पटियाला पंजाब में, उस जगह में तेरे पास 12 बच्चे हैं मेडिकल के, और तू बोल रहा है उसमें से 2 बच्चे एम्स चले जाएंगे, वो भी 2-4 दिन पढ़ा के. तो मैंने बोला हाँ, एंड आई टुक इट ऑन माई सेल्फ. ही एक्चुअली लाफ्ड, बट मतलब उसको था कि आनंद बोल रहा है कुछ तो होगा, बट 2 बच्चे एम्स कैसे जा सकते हैं यार एक छोटी सी जगह से, और यहां से कोई बच्चा निकला नहीं है एम्स. तो अब क्या हुआ, उसके बाद मैंने ठान लिया कि मैं तो इस बैच में इतनी मेहनत करूंगा. आई टॉट देम फिजिक्स, आई टॉट देम केमिस्ट्री. सो मतलब मैंने बस जी जान लगा दिया, बस अपना जान लगा दिया उस बैच पे. और 7th रैंक, मतलब यही नहीं हुआ था, 7th और 9th नहीं हुआ था, हर बच्चे को 11 बच्चों को एमबीबीएस सीट मिल गई थी. एक बच्चे का नहीं हुआ था, उसने अगले साल ड्रॉप किया, उसको भी एमबीबीएस मिल गया. मतलब वो 12 के 12 बच्चों को एमबीबीएस सीट मिल गई थी. एंड आई एम टेलिंग यू दैट इज द बेस्ट बैच टिल डेट, very close to my heart, each and every student, because उस समय हमें अपने आप पे विश्वास नहीं था कि हम कर सकते हैं कुछ ऐसा. और to teach is to learn twice, and हमें अपने आप पे विश्वास हो गया, we can also do it. And therefore now today after 15 years I can clearly say कि जो मैं बोल रहा हूं चुपचाप फॉलो कर लो तो हो जाएगा, नहीं करोगे तो देख लेना, ठीक है? चलो, with this I would love to leave all of you, and tata, bye bye, and take care. And definitely we would love to talk. Comment box में डाल दो, and I will be asking lot of questions and I will be replying there, right? Super 30 से better ही था, मतलब it was better than, मतलब आप लक्ष्य का रिजल्ट कभी खोल के देख लेना. लक्ष्य is the previous institute, वानी मैम was a part of लक्ष्य. So मतलब तब से वानी मैम is so dear and near to us, मतलब she has always been a family. And वेदांतु की एक बहुत बड़ी फैमिली है, पुरानी कंपनी लक्ष्य थी, उसकी फैमिली थी. So we love to take the team ahead, we love to take the teachers, the students, everyone together. So once you are a family, you are always a family. आप कभी हमें छोड़ोगे नहीं, कभी भूलोगे नहीं. चलो, बाय बाय.